As you wish.
Come on. Oh, they're here.
I do not like this talk of possessions and spirits and magic. It is unnatural.
Neither do us. But neither do we, I should say. Oh.
On it.
Didn't realize that. Yeah. Can we open? Oh, we've already done that. But now we can take it. And this, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we cleared this one.
There you are. We have brought lyrium and begun preparations for the ritual. We can start any time.
So only one person can go through?
Yes, we haven't sufficient lyrium at present to send more than one mage into the Fade.
Do you have any last minute advice?
It truly depends on the manner of demon. It sounds like a spirit of greed and desire, one of the more powerful in the hierarchy. It will likely engage you in dialogue and tempt you with an offer. Avoid it. Making deals with demons never turns out well.
Are you sure this is the only way?
It only works because the child gave himself to the demon willingly. If the demon takes over the host forcibly, we must slay the abomination. We have only enough lyrium for one attempt.
That's not good.
I hope you succeed. Such a young lad deserves better than execution.
Not
In
really
return when you are ready, but do not tarry.
Yeah. I just wanna make sure. Antigan. Door here. Sure.
The mages are waiting to start the ritual.
Let's start. But actually,
The mages wait to perform the ritual. I do hope this is worth the time it has taken to assemble them.
I hope so too.
I've told you the only thing I can think of that might help. Until you make a decision, I think I should remain here. I can keep an eye on the boy, so to speak. If the demon rears its head, I can warn these people. Really, this is the least I can do. Once this is over, you or they can decide what to do with me.
I don't have any issue with you, my guy. Let's see. Morgan, you're this win with all of this stuff. When ally. No, it doesn't have it. Heal.
quickly.
Why is this not? Alright.
We are ready to proceed when you are.
Let's do this now.
I'm glad we decided to take this route. This is really the best option.
Very well. Who will go into the Fade?
When?
Then let us begin forthwith.
When? Please do right. Please do right. Oh, when in Alistair? I know I'm not saying. I knew I wasn't sending Morgan. That was 100%.
Is that you, Connor? I can hear you. I'm coming.
What?
Is anyone out there? Hello? Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker.
Father! Where are you?
Curse this blasted darkness! Why can I see nothing?
Alright, man.
You there? Have you seen my son? I can hear him, but I cannot find him. This blasted fog has me turning in circles.
Try to get through to the oral.
You are in the Fade, my lord. A demon has you trapped.
Demon? Fade? Is my son in danger?
He is. But I will do my best to see that all of us emerge from this unscathed. Trust me, my Earl.
Yes, I trust you. We must help my son. But I can never find him in this fog. You must find Connor. Please, I beg you.
He's not coming. Oh, there he is. Connor.
Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now!
Be nice.
Child, calm down. It's all right. I won't hurt you.
No! You're here to hurt Father. I know it. I won't let you.
Crap. And this I'm gonna do this. Oh boy, can we shake her a little? Just a little. Yeah. Be nice to have not been the right thing to do, but I feel like that would have done. Now Morgan. No way would Morgan have been nice.
You! You're the one making Father sick!
No,
I'll help him! You can't stop me!
Connor? Is that you?
Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
Listen to me. I am just trying to help.
I will not speak with you! Trespasser! I will drive you out! of here! You have to get out!
Am I dead? Am I dreaming? I don't understand any of this.
I'll stop you! I will!
How many times do we have to do this? Right guy.
Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be.
Wait, what?
Why must you interfere?
Because you have taken a child and trapped a good man in this place against his will.
No. It is time for you to go now. Do not persist, or things will go very badly for you.
This isn't good.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face. You see my true form, and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage your power. Nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead?
Nope.
There will be no discourse between us, demon.
Alas, that is sad. Very well then. If you wish a battle, you will have it. Let us see if your power matches your boldness, creature.
Shop, that's not good. Oh, where's the... We need that. Oh, yeah. have them both wake up.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training, once the war is over.
And why do you have to send him?
It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things. Eamon has much to mourn and rebuild should he recover. But at least he could be thankful that both his son and wife are safe.
I owe you my deepest thanks.
You do?
I can scarcely believe Connor is the boy he once was.
There is still the matter of Jowan. His poisoning Eamon began this whole mess, yet he lives. I must decide what becomes of him. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think?
Why do you want my opinion?
You spoke with him, have you not? You know what he has done better than I do, even.
Would you find him useful?
I would not trust him, but I would not presume to tell my brother what to do.
Do whatever you want. I would like him released, but he did poison him. I don't think he should be executed.
Very well. I shall have the mage imprisoned again for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
The urn. The urn of sacred ashes will save Eamon.
What about magic?
It has been tried, and we will continue trying. Perhaps the demon's absence will make a difference. However, the relic is another option.
My husband funded the research of a scholar in Deneran, a brother Genetivi. He has been studying the inscriptions on Andraste's birth rock. When Eamon fell ill, I sent the knights to speak to Genetivi. I hoped that he had finally discovered the location of the urn of sacred ashes itself. They were unable to locate Genetivi. In desperation, I sent more knights in search of the brother, or some clue of the urn's location.
I will see if I can find this relic.
No one else can. Even if I wished to do it myself, I cannot abandon Redcliffe to its own devices. Perhaps you could seek out the brother's home in Denerim and see if any clues remain on his whereabouts. It is the only place to begin the search, I think. I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
Yay! We leveled up. Girl, Alistair leveled up. She didn't give her life. Connor. Was free from the demon's power at a terrible price because of his... She did not die. Connor himself was sent to the circle. He would no longer endanger innocent people. She is not dead.
I pray that Eamon awakens soon.
Strength. Con. Well, Templars need magic or something. For a temporal type of I feel like it does, but I need to know why. Let's see. Let's see. Is magic? No. All right. So quick no. But the fact that it's why is it a plus? Why do they give us a +2 magic? That's why I'm confused. Strength. Yeah. What's the second one? Purchase the area of magic, removing all despicable effects from those nearby. Oh, friendly fire. R or power. That's out with destroy shield 3 times, hit armor damage, the blast crit if it connects, knocking prone. Not bad, but I think we'll do cleanse. If enemy no, let's just wait. Cool. First Flight Chapter 2. People today have little concept of the consequences of the second sin. Oh, believe me when I say that when asked, pious chant-going folk will curse the use of foul magic, spitting and snapping their fingers, but none live today who actually remember the horror that was unleashed so very long ago. Whatever records might have existed regrettably did not survive the chaos and ignorance that was to follow. We have only the tales of survivors hanging down through the murky ages and dogma of the chantry to instruct us, and that is precious little indeed. I believe I am not understating when I say that the second sin has unleashed the bane of all life upon Thetis. The darkspawn are more virulent than the worst plague and heartless force of nature that came into our world like an ill wind. We know from accounts of later blights, as these darkspawn invaders came to be called, never have a more appropriate name existed, that the darkspawn spread disease and famine wherever they thread. The earth itself is corrupted by their presence, and the sky rolling with angry black clouds. I do not exaggerate, my friends, when I say that a mass gathering of darkspawn is an omen of dread cataclysm. It is said that those cursed magisters who became the first darkspawn scratched at the very earth to find solace in the darkness of the dwarven keep roads. And there in the shadows they multiplied. Whether by intelligent design or by some last vestige of worship in their minds, they attempted to locate the old gods they once served. They found what they sought. Dumat, first among the old gods, once known as the Dragon of Silence, before the Maker imprisoned him and all his brethren beneath the earth for the first sin, usurping the Maker's place in mankind's heart. The slumbering dragon awoke, free from the Maker's prison by his twisted followers, and became corrupted himself. Dumat was transformed into the first archdemon, his great and terrible power given will by rotting unholy mind. When the darkspawn horde following, Dumat rose and took wing in the skies once again, bringing ruin to the world the Maker had created. The old god had become the eye of the dark storm that would ravage the entire world. From the Tales of Destruction of Thetis by Brother Genetivi, Chantry Scholar. Oh boy. Sorry about that. Let's see. Pile of books.
On it.
History of Ferelden, Chapter 1. Ferelden, as we think of it now, did not exist before the Exalted Age. Instead, the valley was divided up into dozens of old Amari clans. They warred constantly with one another over land, honor, and allegiance of the freeholders. And on one notable occasion, the name given to a favorite Mabari. And then, in the 33rd year of the Exalted Age, Calenhad Terran became Tyrann of Denerim, and everything changed. Most of what we know about the founding of our nation comes from the old songs that the bards passed down through the ages. The songs are filled with wild exaggerations and outright lies. But this hardly differs from the scholarly pages of some of my contemporaries. There is no agreement among poets or scholars on how he did it, but Kellen had gained the support of the Circle of Magi, and they crafted for him a suit of silvery white armor that by all accounts repelled both arrow and blade. Kellen had led his army across the valley of captured Redcliffe, one of only 3 men who ever successfully laid siege to that fortress, and presented himself to the bands of the landsmeet as their king. The poets tell us that every lord knelt before Calenhad without question. The fact that he attended the landsmeet surrounded by ash warriors and loyal mages of the circle is generally omitted from the ballads, however. Seriously? From Calenhad came the line of Darren kings and queens who reigned uninterrupted until the 44th year of the Blessed Age. When the Arlesian invasion came, the rightful king was forced to flee Denerim, and for 70 years a puppet sat upon the throne. For Ferelden, Folklore and History by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. Anything?
I have faith that you will find a way to help my husband.
So is it canon that she was supposed to die?
That poor little boy. I just can't bear to think what he must have gone through.
Knights of Orlaise, Eveline. Eveline was born to an Orlesian farmer near the city of Hallamshire in the early half of the Storm Age. She was a large and ugly baby, and her father had hoped for a boy. Not wanting another mouth to feed, the farmer left Eveline in the woods to die from exposure, but a traveling band of Dalish elves came upon the crying child. The elves took her into their clan and raised her as their own. They taught her archery, dueling, and survival skills. When she came of age, she was larger and stronger than most women, let alone elven women. Her adoptive parents knew that she was a fine warrior, so they encouraged her to enter a human tournament in nearby Montsimard. But women were not permitted to join the knighthood in Orlaise nor to compete in a tournament, so Eveline joined the tournament as a man. Her clan forged a suit of armor with a full helm and gave her an ironbark sword of the finest quality. Eveline entered the competition, claiming to be a knight of Antiva. She refused to doff her helmet even during the archery competition, and sure enough, Eveline bested many knights until in the grand melee she came upon Kaleva, a knight who served the emperor and was considered the finest in the land. Kaleva was determined not to be beaten and struck swiftly and strongly. As Eveline matched each of his blows, Kaleva grew even more frustrated. Finally, in desperation, he tripped Eveline and threw her to the ground. The blow knocked her helm from her head, and Kaleva was shamed. He called to have the competition declared invalid, but the crowd booed and jeered. Kaleva, in anger, Kaleva turned and slew Eveline as she lay helpless? Wow. The son of the Emperor, Prince Freyan, was also present at the tourney. He too had been beaten by Eveline, but he recognized her skill and bravery and was saddened by the injustice of her death. Upon rising to the Emperor's seat in 744 Storm, Freyan abolished a law that disallowed women from joining the Arlesian knighthood, and presumptuously knighted Eveline. Although women in the Arlesian knighthood are still a rarity today, all those who do become knights revere Sir Eveline as their patron. What a horrible story. Eveline, Knight of Arles by Lord Francois. Magnet 8-4 blessed. Not happy about that.
You're the one who saved me.
Actually, it was when.
Then, I guess I owe her thanks. Father always said to remember to thank people who do nice things for you. I hope Father gets better soon. He will, won't he?
Aww.
I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you?
It means I've been chosen to do something important.
There's that, of course. But there's more to being a Grey Warden than killing Darkspawn and saving the world from the Blight. Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others. About serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men.
You mean to say I serve as a protector?
As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men. And you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus it is you who serves, not they.
I'll keep
A
it in
good
mind.
king, a true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant.
Okay. We are not a king. So in a way, having power confines you?
If you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond.
I don't know what just happened. The drop causes ripples. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will
But
they
I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome.
Nothing else here. We're on the upper... Wait, what? Oh yeah, we came from there. We have a boat key, don't we?
Right.
Are they gonna be mad if we take from here? Ooh, Elflight arrow. Silver frame, still life. I would take it. Noxus bow. Chance to avoid missile attack. Cross. Doesn't seem sensible. Silver and Victoria spotted in Orleans. Did you see
At least working here, we get a roof over our head and the army's protection.
This is why I took this. This is better. That's not for us. Nice. And in that way. Oh, you're not. You have 2 swords. What is that? Ice bolts. Switch that to fire. And then scale armor? Not a us thing. Shielded dwarven armor, that's cool. Heavy chainmail.
If the Darkspawn come, we'll need it.
So you just
I hear you saved the Jarl's son. That's got to count for something.
It should. It should. Stone dragon statuette. I feel like I know Alistair likes structures, but I'm guessing, let's see.
Is that for me?
Yep. Interesting. Cool. Let's talk to Alistair.
At your service.
Let's not talk to Alistair. Please don't say insufficient skill. Yes. Another
As you wish.
on the ooh, tranquil. This is a lot. Some laughed at me, I no longer mind. Once upon a time, I studied as they did. I learned under the tutelage of an enchanter and attempted to master the art of bending magic to my will. And while I did well enough, I know that I struggled. I saw the way the enchanter looked at me, the sidelong glances of worry and disappointment. While other apprentices were conjuring fire, I could barely light a candle. I was frightened of magic. When I was a boy, my grandmother regaled me with tales of the terrible Flemeth, the witch of the wilds. She told me of the magisters and how their evil magic infected the world with the darkspawn. She told me of demons and how they were strewn in the dreams of those who possessed magic like moths to a flame. She told me all these things because she said the talent ran in our family's blood, and so it ran in mine. All my young life I had dreaded the thought, prayed to the Maker that I was not so cursed, but I knew otherwise. Deep in my heart, I knew. When the Templars came to our home, I knew. The Mage's Tower was terrifying, full of secrets and dangers. The Templars glared at me as if I could spring full into an abomination before their very eyes. My enchanter patiently attempted to teach me to marshal my willpower. My only defense should a demon attempt to enslave me, but it was no use. How many nights did I cry myself to sleep in that dark and lonely place? Then my heroine came at last, my final test. Face a demon, they said, or submit to the right of tranquility. They would sever my connection to the Fade, and thus I would never dream, and no demon could ever touch me. But I will also be unable to do magic, and I will never feel an emotion ever again. Facing the demon was certain death, so my choice was easy. It was not so painful. Now I serve in other ways. We tranquil, manage the archives, we run the tower, purchase the supplies, and maintain the accounts. Our conditions also allows us to use the magic element Solarium without ill effect, and thus we are the ones who enchant the magic items. We are the merchants who sell these items to those the circle permits, and the coin for those sales provide the circle's wealth. Thus, we tranquil are vital. The young and old may stare at me, ill at ease, but they will be worse off without me. They may think of me a failure, but there is no horror for me now. I feel no fear of what I am. The shadows are merely shadows, and I am content. Eden of Meek, tranquil of the circle of Magi, and Starkhaven, the free marches. How sad. That is freaking sad, actually.